In this position, white is down a bishop and pawn, but he actually has a completely winning combination. Please pause the video if you'd like to try solving it, but be warned, this puzzle is quite difficult. The key to this position is recognizing how weak black's king is. As a matter of fact, we can actually see a rook on a8 would actually just deliver mate. Well, I hear you asking, we can't play rook to a8, and you're right. But that's why we have to find the brilliant move rook takes b4. And the point of this is if black captures a takes b4, we have the move rook a1 threatening to deliver checkmate on the a8 square. And here, black basically has to give everything away not to get mated. And so, of course, if black can't take, well, what can he do? Because we are threatening checkmate after all. If here, check, king comes out, rook delivers a check on b8, king comes to e7, and queen to d7 would be mate. So black can't just sit here and do nothing. Therefore, black must decline the sacrifice, but still counter with his own threat, f5. This stops our checkmate, and it also hits the queen. Now you may be thinking, it seems like we're in trouble. Our rook and queen are both hanging, and we don't even have the threat of mate on a8, because b8 is just defended by the king. And so what do? Well, we continue to sacrifice our rook and our queen with rook f to b1, now making rook to b8 a real threat. Here, we can obviously see the queen is untouchable, as black has to stop mate in 1. However, what happens if he takes the rook? If a takes b4, we get queen takes b4, again renewing the threat of checkmate. And if the king tries to run away, then we get a similar idea to what happens in the game, except in this variation, it'll be even worse for black. So returning to our position, with both our rook and queen hanging, we have to again realize, now, black doesn't really need to take, does he? Because if he just saves his king, our queen and rook are still hanging. But we ignore it, playing the final brilliant move, d6, sacking our rook and queen for the second move in a row. And so the best black can try and do here is to make a queen, but all we have to do is say, no thank you.